I want to say a few words today about plot. Plot is what happens. The great films all have this. Take, for example, Star Wars. Well, some of you have detected very little plot in this show of mine. I seldom feel the need for it. I don't know if you know the show Super Friends. It's a cartoon about superheroes working together as a team, and they were friends, and they had headquarters. The episode would usually begin with, let's just say, Superman and Aquaman playing ping pong. And other people are just hanging out, playing with each other's gadgets and stuff. And then the call comes in, Lex Luthor would like to commit some terrorist act. And so then the Super Friends have to give up the table tennis and the chatting and save the world. And I think we were supposed to want them to do that. But even though this was a superhero show and I knew there was going to be trouble, I was never ready for trouble. I just wanted the good times to go on and on, for there to be no terrorist attacks. And that's pretty much my philosophy of Homeland Security. But there really ought to be a plot, you say. After all, aren't you trying to achieve financial independence in 365 business days? It's 365 school days. I've changed it. Okay, but for someone with such ambition, you don't seem to be doing very much. Are you finished? Are you finished? Really, I guess so. So we're going to try more plot this year. There's things afoot, developments. For example, in real estate, and with my band, the Shut-Ups, there's some plot, and there's some plot with my health. As you know, I gave up fatty foods the other day so I could get out of doing the dishes. Will I stay on this diet? How thin will I get? Will it make me even more attractive? Will I somehow use my newfound svelteness and exquisite bone structure to achieve my goal of financial independence? Will this only exacerbate the difference between the haves and the have-nots? Will my wife let me reveal more of what's really going on? Last year she squelched an episode because it was too hot to handle. I'm not talking about adventures in the bedroom or the kitchen table sometimes, or the back of a car if need be. Maybe one time in the men's room at a Chevron station in Tuscaloosa. That we've covered already in some of the earlier episodes, back when I thought YouTube meant just for me, tube. I'm talking about more dramatic developments. Will she unglue my mouth so I can finally speak truth to voyeur? Will I cease negotiations with Jamie Farr? And how will I know that I have, given that my strategy from the start was to turn a cold shoulder to him behind his back, and his strategy was to never look behind his back? Will my gloomy friend Andy ever learn the power of positive thinking? And if so, will this have been made possible by better than expected sales of his recent book, Considering Suicide? And what's up with Feinstein, my lawyer? Will he book the band at Carnegie Hall? Will he do anything? When will more people start watching the show? Specifically, when will my band members start watching and passing the show around to their friends? When will I be, quote, discovered? And if this happens sometime in the near future, what am I going to do for the other 200 plus episodes I have remaining? Will I just leave the show to take my place? Will they bring in a look-alike cousin? Will he really be my cousin? I am taking suggestions, both for my own plot and for subplots in which maybe you would be involved. But they better be really good, because you know you can lose people. I've also found that it helps to do your own stunts.